Hi, thank you for joining me. Today I am doing a pepperoni omelette. So right now I'm getting out everything I need, such as the eggs, the pepperoni, Alright, here we go. And I'll be doing 3 eggs. That's just my personal preference. You can do as many eggs as you want. And getting all those cracked and put in. And gotta go rinse my hands real quick. Alright. And of course, get the eggs put away. And now, I am doing this new to me seasoning. It's pizza and pasta seasoning, which is kind of spicy and kind of sweet, it says. So, I'll find out how I like it. Oh, deciding which teaspoon I want. I decided to go with a 1/2 teaspoon of the spice. And some salt, because that spice didn't have any salt in it, so I added a little bit of salt. And get my pan ready, and some coconut oil, as always. And wipe my hands off real quick. And get the eggs stirred up while the pan's heating up. And also, to answer the question on why this pepperoni omelet is actually good for you. Well, for one, it's packed with protein. It has your eggs, the pepperoni, and the cheese. And not only that, the pepperoni is turkey's, which is better for you than the beef or the pork. So there's a lot of good benefits to this omelet. Unless, of course, you just don't like pepperoni, then of course you can use a different type of meat. And scramble that up a little bit more just to make sure it's good and ready. And get that poured in. And by the way, you don't have to add the spice or spices to your omelet or your eggs, period. I just do it because it's a preference to me, because I'm actually not a big egg eater, but when I started spicing it up, I realized, hey, I like this much better, so it really got me eating eggs more often. And this is the turkey pepperoni. Different companies make it. Hormel makes it. This one here I have isn't Hormel though. And here's the cheese. And no, I don't always eat cheese because, like I've said, I can't really do dairy, but when it comes to an omelet, you can't have an omelet without cheese. So I kind of cheat there, I guess you can say, a little bit, and just eat the cheese as well. And just waiting on the omelet to get good and ready to flip over. Gotta turn the heat down a little bit because the eggs get cooking too fast and they'll burn. Okay, think it's ready now. So I use 2 spatulas to flip my omelet over because just not a pro at it, and it helps me keep it from, falling apart on me. So that's why I use 2 spatulas. And here we go with the cheese. And I'm using only 2 pieces of cheese because, don't need to be eating it anyway, but you can load your omelet with your heart's desire of how much cheese you want. Or if you even just want less than even 2, so. And then the pepperoni, I personally did like only 12 pieces of the pepperoni, but you can also do however much you want on that as well. If you want more or if you want less. It kind of felt like I was doing a pizza, except that instead of the crust, it was the egg. And it was really good, by the way. Okay, I turned the thing all the way down because it was ready. And of course, it's giving me a hard time when I'm trying to flip it over. So, there we go. And I'm going to just let it sit for a few minutes so the cheese can melt and the pepperoni get good and warm as well. And now I pulled it out. And of course, I did it with both spatulas just so no accident.